Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to NSJC Vaping. I'm Perry and this is Mark.
What's up guys, we've got another review for you. It's the Fusion 2.
Wow, that was poetic. I like that.
Try.
Yeah, that's good.
Anywho, back to the product in hand. Talking about products, this one here, this is the Fusion 2. This replaces the original Fusion, which was good.
I like
we
that
like
original
this one.
Fusion.
The question is, are we going to like this one? Let's put the Fusion 1 to one side.
To one, see
Yeah, see what I'm doing?
Oh, it's brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, anyway, we're going to dive in. We've got another one. We're going to get it out of the box and we're going to have a look at it and then we're going to jump back up and give you our thoughts.
Let's do that.
Let's do it. Right guys, so we've got the Fusion 2 starter kit. So we're going to just take this out of the box and have a look. But before we do, just going to show you around the box. This is indicated on the side of the box. It's going to be white, so hopefully so. Got a nice QR code on the back should you want to scan it and find out a little bit more information about it. Yeah, so the packaging's quite nice. Let's get it out. So off the sleeve comes, it's presented with this really nice box. First thing we're greeted with is our instruction manual. This is important guys, keep hold of this. The next thing is our little card to tell you about juicing up your coils before you put them into the tank, so that's quite good, keep hold of that as well. And then we get this cool little Viva Kita work hard, vape harder kind of card. Certificate of inspection, and this one passed. And there we go, so indicated on the box it's going to be white, and it is white, which is really, really cool. So we're going to take the mod out. Oh, it's got a nice sleeve on it. And then also inside the box we've got a nice charging lead. We all know what they do. So we'll put that to one side, and we've got a spare coil, which means there's already one pre-installed inside. And that's it. The packaging's really good, actually. It's really, really well packaged. Love these foam inserts, they keep everything in place. Really, really good. So let's just move the box and everything to one side. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take it apart. We're going to rebuild it back up. I'm going to talk to you a little bit along the way. Right, so going to take an even closer look. I'm going to show you the operations of the physical mod itself. So basically it's a 2100 milliamp hour battery. It's a maximum of 50 watts output. On the side here, it's, you know, no rattling. We've got the fire button here, and we've got our wattage up and wattage down. I'll let you just let you know straight away. It's 1 wattage increments at a time, which is pretty good. We need to take sort of a closer look here. This is our max and our mil fill. So just assume, you know, don't assume that you've got this massive chamber in here that you can just fill it right the way up. That's not going to work. If you go past this max line, it will leak, and what happens is it will leak from it, the juice will go past this inner part of the ring here, and it will just leak out the side. So please check your min and max lines don't go any higher than your max. But it's very similar to the other one. If you've watched our other videos, you'll know you've got your mouthpiece and your sort of your chimney section here, and this incorporates like a child lock feature. You can see it working here. So if you try and undo it, nothing will happen. You actually have to push the lid down, and it interlocks in. It locks in like a gear almost, and then it allows you to do it up and undo it. And we've got this nice O-ring here, and this just seals on the top of the mod here, and that's what seals your chamber. The coils, really good coils, so easy to install. They're double O-ringed on the end of these coils. These are 0.25 ohm canthals. These are rated from 30 to 60 watts, and you literally just push them on like that. Easy as that. Viva Kita are saying that you're going to need to put sort of 3 or 4 drops of e-juice into these wicking holes here, and then leave it for 3 to 4 minutes. We would generally say leave it for a little bit longer than that. We would keep dripping the wicking holes until it doesn't absorb anymore, and then after you install it into the mod like so, you can then leave it in there. Don't vape it straight away. Let it really soak up, because the last thing we want is burnt hits. So Like I said earlier on, you've got 2 coils, so that's really cool. They're identical, they're exactly the same. So installing this, all we do is we just push it into place. That little collar that I was telling you about, so at the moment it won't do anything. It's just going to keep spinning up and spinning up. We need to push it until it locks into place and then turn it. We don't need to crank it up hard, and that's it, job done. And then also that little collar is your airflow. You can see it just here. If I shut it off, you can see it shutting off the airflow. So you can adjust your airflow here. You can sort of take it right down almost to mouth to lung. I wouldn't say this is a fantastic device at mouth to lung, so please bear that in mind. It's really meant for direct lung, but all in all, it's really nice. The fit and finish on it's really nice. The paint's really nice. It's quite heavy. Got a charging USB port on the front. You know, it's pretty. It fits really well in the hand. And lastly, so once we've got all the tank all installed, we want to turn it on. It's just 5 clicks of the fire button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're greeted with welcome, and then in the display, you can see at the moment we're set at 29 watts. And I said to you earlier, it's 1 watt increments. And there you go. So 1 push equals 1 watt. And we're greeted with our battery symbol here, and our volts for when we fire. Obviously I'm not going to fire at the moment because I've got no e-juice in there, and that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some juice in it, we're gonna jump back up, and we're gonna vape it, and we're gonna give you our final thoughts. Guys, Fusion 2, this is at 50 watts. Nice, really nice flavour, nice cloud production. Just going to take it down to 25 watts. So you'll notice there, straight away, the flavour's still pretty good, but obviously less vape production. We're going to take it all the way right down to 7 watts. So, absolutely no flavour, absolutely no vape production.
So here we are, back up.
Again. Yeah.
And that was the Fusion 2, the unboxing. I've got to say that I had my issues with the Fusion 1, but overall I really liked it. It was almost too small in the hand. Now for me, the Fusion 2 is a little bit bigger, and it feels more. It feels like you've got more in your hand, basically, and I prefer that, to be perfectly honest with you. Now, for me, a couple of things. First off, we changed this drip tip.
Yeah.
What did we put on it? We took one from the from one of the other tanks we had way back when. It was the Kangatech. It
was just because it was tall.
Yeah, it was a little bit taller. So we found that was a little bit
a little bit more comfortable because your mouth hits the top of the airflow.
Yeah. So we changed that. The second thing is that, if, like Mark touched on, if you overfill it slightly, you do get leaking. So you can see just where the silver changes to the white there, you get leaking round there.
Yeah.
And that's where it was for me. And even if you didn't overfill it and you had it in your pocket and it was, say, sitting like that for a little bit or whatever, again, you got leakage. So perhaps they could have done something with the inner workings to secure this bit a little bit more. Going down to 7 watts. It's 7 watts, so it goes down to 7 watts. Yeah. Finding that 7 watts
doesn't do anything.
Absolutely.
Doesn't actually really come into life until about
25 watts.
But that's not saying that it never will. If Viva Kita then create a coil, like a mouth to lung coil, a more tighter restricted coil, then it would come into play.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to pump less wattage at it to get, get that hit.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people tend to do. So I suppose I can understand why they've done it. For me, just jumping in real quick as well, just for me, the one thing I do like about it is the fact that they've put a display on. The other one, I did like the lights, that kind of worked okay, it was nice and simple, but it's like anything, people are always going to want a display. They're always going to want a display. It's just, that's just the way it is, and it tells you everything you need to know on that display. You don't need to know any more, and you're not lacking.
No.
So, and I like the fact that one click is 1 watt increment.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can ramp up by holding the button up or down, and it'll cycle all the way up and cycle all the way down.
Yeah, so yeah, that is a good addition, and one thing that I like the fact that they kept from the original Fusion was how simple the coils are.
Yeah, it's so easy to change.
Click and push, like Mark demonstrated.
Yeah,
That's it.
Honestly, it's that easy. And I put like, they say on the card that it's like 3 drops and leave it for 3 minutes. I know I touched on this in the the little video earlier on, but I can't stress enough, with any coil, the way we do it is we'll just saturate the coils. At the end of the day, there's no point in putting a half saturated coil in anything, because it's just, you're just going to get burn hit real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
So really just keep dripping the juice until it won't absorb. You'll see it, because the juice will just bubble and it won't absorb it anymore, and job done.
Yeah.
And we did that, chucked it straight in, left it for about 5-10 minutes, and bang, we've had no issues with it at all.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the way we've always done it with all of ours. But the other thing that I'm so glad that they do is that child lock.
Yes,
on the top cap.
yes,
That's brilliant.
Yeah. They've kept that from the Fusion 1 again, and I think, but also because it's a little bit bigger. The whole thing, as you can see, is a little bit bigger. It means that the airflow on this is a little bit bigger as well, and I like that.
You get a little bit more.
You get a little bit more
warmth. Yeah. I think all in all, it's not a bad little mod.
No.
I think they've, unfortunately for them, they've thrown this right out in the market against the Joytech Penguin. Which one would I go and get? Probably the Penguin. If I'm being brutally honest, it just because of the capacity, because of
the upgradability of the of the pods.
Yeah. I just it's a very, very good device, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this.
Saying that though, this does get me through a day.
Yeah,
this does get me through a day. Well, I say it gets
good.
me through a day. It does.
I would definitely say that this is better built than the Penguin.
Yeah. It's a lot more. It is a lot more sturdy. How white it's gonna. We had another one that was it black?
Black.
It was black. Yeah. That one, was really good. Really good.
Yeah, the fit and finish on it, you can't knock them.
No,
they're really good on the fit and finish.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that we can take from this is it's another starter device out there which we are promoting left, right, and centre, because at the end of the day, it's helping people quit smoking and helping people get started. So big kudos points for Viva Kita for doing that and pushing it out.
Yeah.
And they actually supplied these to us straight from them, so thank you ever so much for that. And that's it, guys. I hope you like the video, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take care, guys.
See ya.